As far as this campaign here,
Yeah.
when I entered this race, you know, everybody knows Kay Gary called me.
Yeah.
And I talked to her back when I was on the market committee when she first came on the school board.
Yeah.
So she's listened through the years. So,
Yeah.
so when I met with her, and I thought she was going to stay on the board because I said something about the pay for performance, and that's when she picked up on it.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know how the rest of the board members stood. I didn't know anything about it. So once I got announced and got involved, and she said, this is their issues, and then I went back and started doing this, I said, there is a campaign here on leadership. And when you start moving out, what's really troubling about the campaign is, and I've owned property for 40 years in Mecklenburg County, pay taxes on 5 pieces of property. But when you go to file and you understand, you learn that the Chamber of Commerce in Seattle with all the power people in Charlotte, and they announce in Seattle who their choices are.
Yeah.
And they got all the money and all the leverage and all that stuff. And then you file and you realize you're up against a big giant. Okay? So WBT asked me the same thing about the money. I said, if there's a mission, the money will follow. I don't think it takes $60,000 to win a position that pays $14,000. There's something going wrong in our society when you have to spend that kind of money to get a seat on the school board. Now, you know, I'm retired. I've got mine. I'm not in it for the money. Some people are still in their work life. I don't see how they're going to have time to do the board activities. Those of us retired, we feel like we have to give something back. You know, the United States of America has been great to me. I made sacrifices, but it's been great. But the money will be there when it's needed. I've been assured by that by certain people and backers in this community that understand what kind of agenda we're up against.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're not going to go out and spend money. We're not going to buy 2,000 signs and put them on the Mecklenburg County. What's changed now over the last election 4 years ago is Facebook, social media. I mean, somebody's probably tweeting out that door right now what I'm saying. But they'll have it when I get home. So I mean, I look, you know, we use that at the Pentagon. We use that to our advantage a lot of times. You know, we give briefings and we have certain things we say. So you use that social media now, whereas years ago, I mean, I'm out in the middle of the night driving up Jim Puckett signs when he was running for District 1 county commissioner. So I think the old days of campaigning have changed some. But what makes it more difficult is when you're going up against a chamber, when they say, we're going to do a sitting board member, we're going to do another person, a black female, and we're going to do a black male, but we're not going to say that name now. That comes straight from the source from Seattle. So we only have one black male running on the school board. So, I mean, that type of pre-selection and their involvement with the Gates Foundation and their influence over this board and what they've used us for in experimentation, somebody's got to stand up and say, this is wrong. Win or lose, somebody has got to stand up and say, this process is not what it's all about. You know, you can't play these type of games. I've heard no one talk about those children. None. So,
Do you see, Kay's certainly been one of the top vote getters, so do you see her supporters being strong supporters for you?
I would hope. I would hope. She and I think a whole lot alike. And of course, she came on the scene after Linda Lynn and Louise and all the different people. You know, that was a change. And we just kind of, some of the folks that fought all those battles early on thought we had moved so we could improve the life of children.
Yeah.
But then when Kate got involved, and I think she was probably part of the group for a while, and then finally, I think she realized what was happening. And in fact, I know she did. And she called me and she said, this is going on. I said, this is not the way it's supposed to be, Kate. I said, they deviated from, and I'm just getting that bits and pieces. I'm not involved in it daily. It didn't take me but 2 days to get involved and then pull out the notes of the July 26th meeting when Tom Teach said that we didn't approve and endorse this. So we got a theory of action that we got 2 or 3 people trying to monitor this on adjectives, and then we got this out in this district. These need to go together. Mary Jones has got something over there that we get half our money from them. That should be aligned with it. We should not have a problem with the county commissioners. They're in the same building now. It's not like before when it was in a separate block. We finally got them on the same building, but they don't understand the elevator goes up and goes down. One's on the 5th floor and one's on the 10th floor. I mean, don't y'all go down to the snack bar and eat? It's not the, snack bar's not the golf course, you know? You go down there and you don't have this public PR nightmare out there and all this negative press.